Hey Brickhead, Scott with 36 Bricks here, taking a extended look at the Lego Monkey Kid City of Lanterns 80036 2,187 pieces of coolness. Let's check it out. All right, guys, again, so we have the Lego Monkey Kid City of Lanterns set number 80036, 2,187 pieces. So taking a look at the mini builds and minifigures, there are 7 minifigures in total, but then they have these 2 mini builds that are kind of minifigures. So let's go ahead and take a little look at each minifigure. So we have Pigsy here. Great minifigure, chef's jacket with tons of junk on it, as if he's really been cooking up a storm. Then on his backpack, they've really gone into a lot of details as far as putting in the pots, the pans, all that kind of fun stuff. And it really makes for a really cool build on a minifigure. Then we have these 2 robots. We have A5 and then A16. Really great techniques on the builds. Love the faces and the differentiation of the studs on top. Then over here, we have some basic minifigures, to be honest. We have, I believe her name is Hung. Then we have Mr. Tang. Then we have Mai. And then we have the train driver. And I'll get to why there's a train driver in a minute. Han, and then Monkey Kid himself. Now, going back to these ones right here, the techniques on the mini build minifigures are really cool. You can do a lot with them. They pivot back and forth. The little feet are awesome. Like, they did a really good job with that kind of stuff. However, the builds are essentially a repeat, right? It's the same build. The only difference is the top 2 studs. Over here, when we're looking at Hong, we've seen this minifigure torso. These legs are a staple. Love the coloring. But there's not really much to it. They do have a lantern build here, which is very cute, but ultimately there's really not much to it. Over here we have Mr. Tang. Now, Mr. Tang has a great detail on the torso, but you can't see it because he's got a scarf. And it's kind of weird because why would he have a scarf but then no sleeves on his shirt? Or are his sleeves yellow? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. But it looks like, or appears, that he's got no sleeves on, but he's wearing a scarf. So, not exactly sure about that. And hey, if that's his style, no judgment. That's cool. Then we have Mai. Great torso. She's got a little strap purse that's inside the jacket, which is really nice. Then we have the green torso jacket. Lots of great details. She's holding a phone that we've seen plenty of times. And then that torso on the back, the printing on the back is just epic. You've got multiple layers of colors, shiny versus flat, just awesome in general. Now, when it comes to the train driver, nothing that we haven't seen before. This is a pretty generic torso, still great details. Love the striping with the blue and black tie. Love the coloring, but it's not anything different. There's not really, other than creases, there's not really anything on the back. But, all in all, still a great minifigure. When it comes to Han, great torso. I mean, love the torso. The head is pretty simple and straightforward, but you got some reds, you got some greens, you got a lightning bolt, and then you have a little bit of detail on the back, which unfortunately is taken cover by the hair. So that's no bueno, but that's okay. And then she's got a little Lego bag. Monkey Kid is always epic. Got a nice little printed piece right here. So that's awesome. Torso work with his little bag there is awesome. He's got a nice little compass. We've got some detailing on the legs. Great expression on the feet. And then in the back, we've got a nice little build here as well as far as his staff. On the back of the torso, it has some great details, but unfortunately, again, it's covered by the build of the staff. So in some instances, it's no bueno, but in others, I totally get it, and it makes sense. So there you have the minifigures right there. We're going to go ahead and get right into the build. All right, guys, so this is one of the little mini builds. It is like a little helicopter. You can kind of see it in here. It's kind of Brix's mode of transportation to where he flies in and makes his announcements and do all that kind of stuff. Don't really know too much about the show, so I'm not sure if he's a good guy or a bad guy. I assume he's a bad guy because Monkey Kid should be the good guy. That would only make sense. And then over here we have a nice little scooter for people to roam around in. Now, once we take a look at the exterior, I will go ahead and break it down. But taking a look at the exterior first, as a whole, this thing is epic. I mean, this thing looks amazing. I mean, right down here we have a nice little tram. We've got all these little builds here so that you can see, different buildings, the different level of stickers and details. I'll go into a little bit more of those details as I break all the builds apart. But as you can see, there is a lot of detail and work that went into designing this thing. And this thing is great. Turning it around so that you guys can see the kind of the full spectrum of the build here. It is a little difficult to maneuver. It seems like easy as I do it, but I assure you it's a little awkward. But that's okay. But we have some great builds over around this area and great techniques. We've got some structural techniques, some technique, some regular building going on, all that kind of fun stuff, all wrapped up into one. And then they have some little nooks and crannies. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at each build individually. Each build of these are modular, so they can actually come apart. So if I start here, if I take this apart, this actually pops off with no problem, and you have all these little builds, and you can actually rearrange it how you want. If we take a look at the back of the box, you can kind of see all the different ways. So this is the regular way that you would put it together, and then they also have a secondary way of putting it together this way. So it's really cool, like as far as if you didn't want to add in or keep the track. So you could definitely do that. So it's really cool that they give you, it's almost like a 2-in-1 to where you can manipulate the build and put it together the way you want. And that's what makes it fun. So we're going to go ahead and break down each of the little builds individually and show you them one by one. Alright guys, so taking a look at the first build, it is the Lego store. So checking out the exterior of the build, it is an amazing build. It has this nice little dragon, lots and lots of stickers, but you also create this brick on top, basically this 1x2 plate or brick, whichever you prefer to call it, and then this 2x2 as well, or what it's showcased is as a 1x1. Great level of techniques here. I really like what they did by this. We have a nice little Lego sticker here. Great little added detail. And then because it's in the City of Lantern set, there's 2 lanterns in front. Peeking out the side, you have a nice dragon tail with scales on it, which are via stickers. Taking a look at the dragon itself, the mouth does move up and down, which is rather nice. It is a little bit of a tight fit, so you can't do a whole lot with it, but it is rather nice. And then the different scales of the dragon do articulate, so they move, and you can kind of move them how you see fit. Outside of that, going back to the interior detail, this section here, I will say that they added quite a bit of detail in. As you can see here, there's a lot of stickers for, sets that go on the wall. And then over on this side, they've actually added a pab wall, which is rather cool. So really like the level of detail in this set just by itself, or this little modular build. But all in all, really great stuff. Wish they had done a little bit more detail as far as the sidewalk, maybe some tiling work or something like that. But all in all, really, really great look and build. Coming along to the third mini build, the Panda Store. Really like the panda here on the outside. Really love the colors and the design work on the sticker here. You have a nice little tree, you know, because pandas love eucalyptus, so kind of resembles a eucalyptus tree. And you have some nice detail work as far as like a air conditioning unit or fan. Kind of simple and sweet, nothing really to it. You got a little bit of detail design on the roof, but ultimately not too much. And again, same thing with the inside. You have a nice little, you know, storefront or kitchen area. Not exactly sure what the Panda Store sells as far as, you know, most stuff other than this little merchandise here. Again, nothing on the wall on this side, but I mean, it gets the point across. I mean, it adds a little oomph to the overall build, but it, you know, there's not much to it if I must be honest. All right, guys, so moving on to the fourth mini build of the set. This is, I would absolutely say, my favorite. I love the architecture. I love the look of it. I love the monkey. I love everything about it, other than it being stickers. I would have preferred printed, you know, tiles, but that's just me. But coming along the bottom of the building, now I'm not exactly sure what this says. I assume it's some kind of restaurant, so I'm not exactly sure. Let me know in the details or the comments below. But as you can see, there's some great sticker work on the front. Gives it a nice little oomph. Love the architecture on the roofing. Definitely goes with the theme and overall look. Then we have this amazing monkey head sculpture. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. I mean, the level of detail that they put into it and time, energy, designing it, I love. You got some sushi rolls or some dinner rolls, whatever those are, and then some chopsticks. Again, love it. You do get some detail in the back with more stickers. Little hidden, to be honest, because of how big this sculpture is in the front or the signage, but I'm okay with it. Then you have this amazing roof here. Going on top, lots of great details, lots of texture that I really, really love. So coming around to the bottom here of the back, so you have a nice little storefront where you have some goodies for sale. Lots of these little printed pieces. I don't know if I could show you. It might be a little difficult, but let me pop one out. Oh. But they are, you know, some really cool details and all that. I'm going to leave that out, but those are all the goodies. This is why I don't really care for loose parts, because, you know, you pop them out and they just go all over the place. But nevertheless, it's awesome. Then you have some great detail work on the inside. You have what looks like a nice little kitchen area. Lots of great details there. And then moving up to the second floor, you have the actual restaurant or seating area for restaurant goers to eat, and it's kind of like I forgot what they're called, but I've been to restaurants like this before where, you know, they cook it. You basically receive the raw ingredients, and then you have a cook pot in the middle. Whether it's fondue, like boiling water or boiling oil, or it just might be a flat iron surface to where you can cook your meats and vegetables on. Love places like that. They can be a little pricey, but overall great experience. And then, of course, back here you have some sauces and some condiments and stuff like that for an overall great build. All right, guys, so the next mini build within the City of Lantern set is this Lotus Hotel kind of mini entrance. It's kind of a really, really big mini build. So first and foremost, starting at the bottom, they do have you put this Lotus Blossom sticker on here along with this nice entrance. I actually really like the entrance. I like the look of it. Looks really elegant, really nice. Then moving up to the top, I love sand blue and the colors that they're using for the windows. Really awesome. Get another sticker for the little saying here, whatever it might be. Let me know in the comments below what it is and what it actually says. Then we have this nice little lantern, which is amazing. Lots of little details. Love the whole idea of it. Then coming up here to the roof, You have some nice detail work with the dark bluish gray frogs, and then you have the lotus blossom and lotus flower right here at the top with the flame coming out. Really like that. Gives a lot of really good oomph. Now coming into the interior, there's almost nothing to it. So you have kind of a entryway or nice little concierge. Comes with some briefcases, some little details here and there, but not really much to it. Then coming up here gives it the facade of a bedroom or a hotel room. You have some sticker work on the sides there, on both sides here. And then you have a nice little comfy bed, but really that's it. You also do have a lamp back there, which is nice. But ultimately, I mean, it's only like 8 studs deep, so there's not really much they can do with it, but it definitely gives the overall look and feel of the primary build a really good emphasis, because it is the center of the build if you look at here. Alright guys, so there you have it, an extended review on this amazing set. It is the LEGO Monkey Kid 80036 City of Lanterns, 2,187 pieces, 7 minifigures, and several mini builds. Hope you guys like this kind of stuff. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like my content and want more, please consider joining one of my memberships as well as donating to the channel. Every little bit helps and goes right back into the channel so I can build these builds for you guys, review them, show you what I like and dislike about them, and have some fun. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Really do appreciate all the love and support, and we will see you next time on 36 Bricks. Ooh, this one's cool. Check this one out. I agree, that one's cool, but this one's awesome. Ooh, I like this one. I just can't stop watching. Well, I like them all, and I'm going to subscribe. Can you do the same? Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on 36 Bricks.